Charlene though, she looks like when you call her a Simp and that whether she goes all out.
Okay, wait. The question is, do y'all think that I'm a Simp?
Yes.
Yeah lah, confirm.
100%.
What you mean?
You said before like when you have feelings for somebody, you like just go all out like crazy.
Shit, okay, if you didn't know that,
Yes.
then
Okay.
like...
Are you different when you're single versus when you're in a relationship? This is your daily Ketchup. Some of y'all might remember a girl who was kind of cancelled on TikTok, right, for making an Excel sheet list of guys who you should avoid.
Ooh, yes.
Like she put their personal information and all.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It was the one where they compile like if you've gone on a date with this person, then how was the date and then why you shouldn't date this person. Like what were the refers?
She broke all the PDPA laws in one go.
anyway,
It's like
she's
some
fine.
defamation thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But she's fine now, and there's a latest update which is she's in a relationship.
Hey,
Oh, yay.
So
congrats.
she has
for
also
you.
made a TikTok about it, but there's something quite interesting that she mentioned that I want to talk to y'all about today. And that's about, she mentioned how after being in a relationship, like, she realized what a simp she had become. Like in the morning, she tried to buy the guy breakfast, right? She go to 3 different bakeries to try to specifically look for a rainbow donut. Because he liked rainbow donut for breakfast.
Is that
And then
reflect though?
I thought that it was quite interesting to look at like, when you're single, right, and when you're in a relationship, do you not recognize yourself? Do you become a simp to go secretly like that? Yeah, do you feel like there is a difference in your behaviour when you're single and when you're in a relationship?
When is this guy going to enter the Excel sheet?
Well, hopefully
Okay.
never. Why you
Yeah,
say
and
such
if
things
the-
about
and-
people?
And if there's a opposite Excel sheet, then hers will just be creating the other Excel sheet, right? That's a red flag, right? But okay. So the
interesting.
difference between being single versus being in a relationship, like how are we different as human beings? I have never met Dan in single mode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But right, I feel like you carry yourself in a very interesting way where if nobody were to question, right, or nobody knows, right, they will assume that you are single.
I
Do you know
can
what I
see
mean?
why.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He won't openly share about his relationship. You know, whereas like John is, oh yeah, pet this, pet that, pet this. Yeah.
Hi John. John is in the
John, you're watching
Navy.
this.
Salute.
Yeah. Please serve our country well. Okay, but you know what I mean?
Are you throwing him under the bus? Because like he does talk about net.
Here and there lah, when you
Yeah.
ask, but I don't think it's very, very voluntary.
Yeah, like why are you
It's-
avoiding?
No, it's for a reason. It's because I think it's not that I don't like it when other people do it, but I feel like it can be quite burdensome to like other people to hear about like, oh, how happy I am or how my relationship is, or like, yeah, we did this fun thing. Even on social media, right? I try and limit the amount of times that I like share that like we're on a date or we're going out. Like really, if it just happens to be a really nice place, then I'll like share it. Or sometimes if I really realize, oh shit, I haven't shared in a while, then I'll just do it. But I just get very
haven't shared in a
conscious
while.
when like couples like become overly sharey on social media, right? I feel like it's all fake.
Preach.
Yeah. Thanks, Jules. Yeah, so like I feel like it's all fake, and so I don't want to fall into that category. Like to me, a real relationship is something that you don't have to share about every single day, you know?
Agree.
It's more real. But not a slight at you, John.
No, but it might also be that like the highlights, because you are together all the time, especially for married couples, right? The highlights of your day, pretty much all the other person will just happen to be there. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like to me, it's the same when I have a genuinely really good time with my friends, barring the recent yacht party that I just shared. That was a really good time also. But I will have a lot of really great gatherings with my friends, and it will be so fun that we forget to even like do an IG story about it because it was
Yeah.
genuinely fun.
Yeah.
And to me, those are the ones that is like, yeah, you didn't have to share about that, right?
Agree. I also find it very interesting or very cute when like there are certain TikTok trends. Like I've seen TikToks where like one of the partners will purposely set up a camera there recording, but the
Yeah.
other person don't know. Then they will act all lovey-dovey like.
Yeah.
Then they will capture that on camera. Then when they suddenly realize that, oh shit, the camera rolling, then they shy, you know?
Yeah.
I call bullshit to all those videos.
Exactly.
I think they are all bullshit. I think that every video of a couple, like with all this surprise thing, right, is all f***ing bullshit.
No.
What you?
Welcome, Jared.
But
to the
it's
show.
not like it's a prank. It's showing the moment where one of the partners, the other partner that is unaware that the camera is rolling,
Yeah,
is
it's like
being
they
all
baby talk.
cutesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
doesn't buy it.
I believe that all these videos confirm they are both in on it. One.
Is it?
Yeah.
Especially the pranks.
And if you okay, you want to do a surprise, right? You want to go do a surprise for your loved one, and then you want to record it. Why need you post it on TikTok?
You're ruining love for
that part I
everyone.
totally agree. Like the step where I caught you and then you are shy about it is fine. But then the additional step to go is share it.
Yeah.
Is to me, it's like, do we need to share this?
So I have a gripe, but I know a lot of people do it, which is why I never call anyone out. But since Jared has really went the extreme, right? the thing that really like irks me is when people like go and set up camera and then go and propose to their girlfriend.
Huh?
Isn't that how people propose?
No, but it's so like you are taking it so you can share with the whole world this moment. Like,
No, but isn't it
That's why I
like
feel like we're talking
memorable? Like, isn't it a moment that you will only do? Like, I mean, hopefully everyone does it only once.
I feel like if
right?
it's truly memorable,
I
right?
propose twice.
Maybe you f***ed the first one.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
recording,
yeah,
then
yeah.
you have to
No,
like,
I don't-
maybe another girl.
I feel like if it's truly memorable, you will remember it with your eye camera, your brain. You know.
No, but then it's distorted. And I think capturing it to remember that moment together
Yeah.
is fine.
Okay.
But to post it
Yeah.
is another thing.
No, okay,
That's
how
my
about
gripe.
to
Yeah.
play at my wedding?
To play at your wedding is also fine because
I think that's
those
okay.
are still remembering those moments. As long as it's memorabilia-ish in that aspect, I think it's fine. Sorry
Okay,
to your
if
partner.
they truly wanted it, right, to be just for recording purposes, an iPhone would do. Why need you call videographer, all that kind of stuff, to
Why?
go
I
take
want
good
it
angles and all that kind of
nicely
stuff?
done.
Yeah, lor.
what?
Nicely
I
shot is
can-
fine. What?
Like, you mean proposal wise?
Fine, yeah, proposal. Yeah, you can just take out iPhone. You can keep the guy in frame. He can propose. The friend can help you, and then keep that in your gallery, lah.
So Jared, how do you propose to your wife?
So I set up a camera.
Yeah, I was hoping for that.
I hope I don't get amnesia because there was no cameras, whatever. The only thing I wanted for my proposal was for my dog to be there. And so we went to the one place where they allow dogs, which is the dog run. So it's just this field of grass with a green color fence that you might see at a soccer match. And then we just let the dog play, and then I proposed to her.
You see, it's so hard to picture. If only you had a video.
You don't need to see it because I don't care.
I too didn't document.
But you
my
cannot because she
proposal.
naked.
She was in a
Wait,
towel.
what?
She was in a towel, but yeah.
Like a ping pong show. Like the ring. Where's the ring? It's not in the cake. It's not in the champagne.
Look underneath.
How do you hide this there?
He bent over.
Going back to the original question though, because we have debated a little bit
Yeah, what is the original question?
about how you might change yourself in a relationship and being single.
Oh,
right?
how you're different. Yeah.
I had a conversation with like a couple of colleagues, and I believe you were there also, where it was about conflict styles. And I didn't know about this because I learned about love language, right? But there's something similar called like individual conflict
Like
styles.
fight language.
Yes. Like,
It's a
like
test that you can take also, I think.
who you are as
Google
a
it.
person when you deal with like conflict or fight. Are you someone who's very passive? Are you someone that like
Okay.
the whole idea was that I think we were talking about how most of us in that conversation, when we're single, our conflict style is actually very different from then and then when we're in a relationship.
Right. What are the conflict styles?
There are people who are like more confrontational or they are like more passive, as he was saying. But actually, we were talking about attachment styles, which will then lead to your like conflict style.
Okay, so what are attachment styles?
You can be like anxiously attached, or you can just be a total like avoidant. So like when something like say something major happens in your relationship, right? There will be people who are anxiously attached where they will need the answer. They need a solution like straight away. So they will keep bugging you for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
wow.
But if you're an avoidant, right, then you would take a step back and then like you will need that space to breathe before you talk about the situation or the fight that went down.
Okay.
So people who have differing like attachment styles and conflict styles, right? They tend to have this kind of friction. So imagine like if I'm anxiously attached and then it's like an avoidant. I'm like, hey, I want like, you know.
I need to
Don't talk
talk
to me.
now. The other one is like, no, I need space.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is actually what Ned and I are like. Ned needs space. I need to like talk right now.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of flip flop. Like, say for example, if I know my partner is upset about something, then I like, oh shit, I immediately need to know like where did I go wrong, you know? But then when I'm upset about something, it's like, okay, wait, I need to process. Like, give me some space.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
I
okay.
like kind of flip flop depending on who's at fault, you know, or who is angry lah. But yeah, how it's solved,
Yeah, good.
if we can end this on a good note, is that we've come up with a code word system. So it's like I just need to think. So like just give me some space, but then let's talk about it later. So then like there's a specific word for it lah.
What's the code word?
Anyway, now is your chance to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. What is the most simp thing you've ever done for someone?
Also-
Okay, and then we can go and take notes after. Back to the episode.
If you love me, you let me. go.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Then why you really want to watch SpongeBob?
We don't.
I actually know about those conflict styles actually. You know, because I worked as a mediator.
Oh,
Wondering like what? Yeah.
Okay, pass it on.
Okay, so this thing is called the Thomas Kilmann conflict mode instrument.
This guy.
Failure.
Gotta take some notes.
So the Thomas Kilmann conflict mode instrument, TKI for short, is a little test that you can do to ask you how you will react in certain situations.
This is a BuzzFeed quiz.
And I think you can find it online. So once you do it, you are lumped into 5 kinds of conflict styles. This
Got
is
5.
yeah,
Let's go.
competing, collaborating, avoiding.
You can do it.
I thought it was dramatic pauses, but he's actually thinking.
He thinking.
One more A.
Compromising and avoiding.
No, you
The last A. One more A.
Start A.
Accommodating.
Hey, wow, good job. Wow, you got it on the first try, guys. Yeah.
Can I just say it like professionally?
No,
please?
let's move on. No, so the 5
What
types
about
of
it?
conflict management. Okay, having known us for a while,
Whoa.
do you think you can identify the type of conflict styles we have?
Okay, I think based on what you said last time, you are actually collaborating.
Huh?
Means what? Can you explain?
Okay, so PKI, right, is you can kind of measure it in win-lose situations.
Okay.
Like competing, you would be,
Win-lose.
it's a win-lose,
Yeah.
but you are the winner.
Yeah.
You are fulfilling your desires, your interests at the other party's expense.
Love it.
Okay.
But you, in a collaborating style, you're trying to find a win-win.
Win.
Yeah.
Ah.
The mutual ground.
Winners all around.
Neutral ground.
But when you find compromise, no one really wins.
Compromise is different from
it.
collaborating.
Compromise
that's-
is where you reach 50-50.
Lose.
Yeah. No, win-win but half-half.
No win, no lose.
No win, no lose.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
But collaborating is which is what everyone should kind of be aiming for at the start, right?
Right.
Is to kind of find a win-win where both parties are satisfied.
Okay.
Love it.
So collaborating is the best lah.
Yes.
I just
And you
want to put it out
identify
there.
John Paul as collaborator.
I would like to think so.
Okay, me.
No, you're right.
It's because he's just a
Denise
supervisor.
recently will be more competing, right? Denise
What have
saying,
I done recently?
you're saying you're getting more. What's the word? What's the word?
I'm getting
Confrontational.
Confrontational.
Hey,
Denise
people
is
saying this to
getting.
me,
Yeah.
You
Better
yourself
check
said-
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So Denise has been saying she's been more confrontational, so I think she's more competing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the
I
rest?
think these two also collaborating.
Hey guys,
That's
let's
me.
go.
We are up there with you.
Yes, yeah, let's go.
What are you?
I think actually I might be more avoiding.
Right.
More. No, I'm accommodating. I will always give in.
So you lose.
I win, lose, but
you are
You are
the
the
loser.
loser.
yeah, at the other party wins.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So avoiding is lose-lose.
Yes.
So now that we know this, like, do you guys feel like your conflict style changes when you are with someone and when you're without someone?
1000%. Do I want the other person to win?
Huh?
If I don't want the other person to win, then why would I collaborate?
See, how can he be collaborating style?
No, but it could be different, like professional you and social you also. Like maybe professional you is a collaborator.
Okay, I'm processing this because I understand that it relates for the most part to conflict only, right? So at different temperaments, it's different styles. So when it's very heated, right, then I'm not so collaborative.
So the thing is that when you enter when you do the test, right, it only says what you are, your natural disposition.
Right.
What you should take note of is that these conflict handling modes can move around.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
that's
you can
interesting.
shift from collaborating. If it starts to heat up, you might become competing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I also think like with different people or different relationships, right? It could be like avoiding, then suddenly competing. You know what I mean?
This is like inside out, right? The angry person, like inside the brain.
Yo, listen up, it's time to hear about Panda Pro. With deals so clear, Food Panda subscription program. Members only perks at just 10 cents.
Flash sale till 31st of March. Code 10 cents for a deal so large. Free food delivery on selected restaurants. Free delivery on Pandapro for minimum spend of $32. Yo!
Hey, my turn. Extra 10% on thousands of restaurants. Tapa for your mom, tapa for your aunt.
20% off dining at selected restaurants. Dining with your mom, dining with your aunt. And
Here's the key, Prio, the one you love. This flash sale has gone beyond and above.
3 free free delivery vouchers on any restaurant. Island-wide delivery for a minimum spend of $30.
Wait, that doesn't even rhyme.
Don't wait, don't even hesitate. Subscribe to Panda Pro before it's too late. Can or not?
It's interesting because like at the start of the episode you mentioned that like you've never seen me as a single person and like so like and how I act, right? Like I can't no, I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm trying to imagine you what you're like in a relationship.
Amazing.
But as a colleague or a friend, and then knowing that you're in a relationship, like how your behavior might change. And I feel like you won't at all. I feel like you'll still be you.
You will never see me because in that light, what? Because I'm not in a relationship with you. What?
You only show it to the
correct.
person.
But like some people like change. Some people like become visibly like say happier, for example, or like will visibly just be absent because they're always hanging out with their girlfriend, right? Or like, and I feel like you would still be you. Like
I will be absent.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, like when I'm in a relationship, then it's like suddenly. I think less, but still a bit clingy.
Are you the kind that will have to see her every day, kind of like?
No, I experienced that before. Wow, cannot say. A bit shag. Not that I cannot, but and even if I do see her every day, like say we live together or whatever, it's not the time is not like
100%.
with her. Yeah. I still need the me time now. Yeah.
Another thing that's interesting about this question is like, what am I like while I'm dating somebody, and then after we get together, does my behavior change? And I feel like it does. Like during the chase, I will really go all out. Like maybe I will go to 3 bakeries and find your rainbow bread. But like after we get together, right, I feel like I will really just drop standards.
So that's the thing, right? You shouldn't go all out. It should be gradual so that there are still surprises later on.
Dan tells me this all the time.
No, that's that. But also because you don't want to spoil market for yourself.
Right, yeah, correct.
So like if you're someone like, I believe like I might mentioned this before, but your first 3 to 6 months, right, is when you set all the expectations for your relationship. So if you have Valentine's Day and then you spend $500 for dinner, right, within that first 3 months, right, you're GG already. You have to spend that amount every year. Or if you buy like really expensive gifts for a birthday, right, GG. Like set expectations low at the start. But enough to get together with her.
Yeah, but what if you don't go all out and then you end up not even getting the person?
Okay.
Wow, your
back to the
50%
drawing
how bad.
board.
Yeah. Because I remember like a past relationship of mine. Obviously I learned and I'm so much better in it. But like when I was, I had a girlfriend that lived in like very far. I don't say where because she probably knows. So like she lives super far and I would like take the train with her, send her home and all that. Once we got together, right, it was like, hey you go home yourself lah.
No, and it's horrible because you feel tired.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've overexerted. So you shouldn't do that. Like it's like you oversell.
Yes.
Then now you like kind of like, we are together already, so I guess be like lah.
Yeah, it's like during the trial period, like the product damn good. Then when you've really paid for it, right, f***ing GG chat.
Yeah.
But why can't you have like the conversation with her saying that, like, I'm tired today, you know?
It's not sexy.
No, but I would rather my partner be open with me. You know?
Yeah, no, for sure. This is the rational thing to do. Yeah, but we're not rational.
Aren't we just talking about the honeymoon period? Like it's obvious that at the start it's gonna be all fireworks and all that kind of stuff, but then eventually it's gonna be a bit more subdued.
Yeah.
Or there's gonna be a different kind of element. Maybe it's still romantic, but it's in a different way, not so extravagant.
Yeah.
So is anyone really expecting the start of the relationship to be the precursor to the entire thing?
I think yes. Like he's talking about these 2 different stages, right? Where you're dating and then when you're together, right? But I think the attitude towards the person should never change.
Yeah.
Even if you transition from one phase to another, you should still continue to date this person out.
Yes.
Make them feel good, court them and do all this shit. It's like add that romance and that flavor because that's what keeps a relationship like romantic, magical, and yeah.
I think it's just more of the like, you are still bringing her out. You are still bringing her on dates. It's just that if you really want to impress and go all out, right? And what that might look like is bringing her to like $100, $200 restaurants. And then suddenly after you guys get together, it's like, hey, sorry, I'm damn broke now. Can we go to kopitiams now, right? And then to you, it's like, shit, like I've completely oversold myself. Maybe she's fine with it, but you should have just gone to coffee shops to begin with.
It's the magic of making the kopitiam romantic.
Yeah. Kopitiam romance.
But at the same time, right, I feel that a lot of times, at least my perception of what girls like lah.
Nice.
Which could be a professional opinion. So it's not that like grand gesture. It's just like here and there, right? Oh my god, he's thinking about me throughout his day.
Yeah.
That kind. So then it kind of balances out. But this is also an interesting conversation for me because I just had a conversation with my partner regarding how I feel like, right, we are tapering to the end of the honeymoon period.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah, so as in, I'm kind of feeling that like that drop off. Like I consciously know, like I've been reflecting on my behavior, right? That like, oh shit, I'm not consciously putting in the effort to like, okay, next week like I'm gonna plan a date and then bring her, that kind of thing. And then, but at the same time, right, I feel like I was not trying to impress her previously. So then now when I have that drop off, then I'm thinking, oh shit, is it really like I've gotten lazy with my love? You know, because before that it's not like it's
There's
not
song
that
lyrics
I'm
right there. Yeah, I've gotten lazy with my love.
Yeah, so as in because before that I didn't feel like I was trying like on purpose going above and beyond in order to get her. Yeah, so then that felt like things that I just want to do for her. But then so now in comparison where I feel like I'm doing less of that, or when I'm doing certain things and then I think to myself, wow, okay, this is a bit troublesome. Then I'm wondering, oh shit, is it like something wrong, something is off, you know? So I'm a bit going through that.
But why do you feel like you're dropping off in that sense?
The excuses that have concocted in my head is just that both of us are a lot busier. So then we don't have the time to go and like be going out all the time. Then because back then also like she wasn't working yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a huge like change in lifestyle in like the recent 1 or 2 years or so.
Yeah, doesn't honeymoon phase just mean that you have a list of priorities in your life, and for that moment, for that period, right, both just went all the way to the top at number 1, and then after that, then now they're gonna like fall back down in the rotation.
That's so wise.
It's correct. No,
That's
but
so
at the same
sad.
time, it's like you are just
No, but it's still a rotation, and these
Yeah.
things will rotate between that number 1 position.
100%.
But for the period that you're just starting to get to know each other and building this whole thing, right, you are just constantly stuck at the top.
Yeah, that's so true.
which is why it's so interesting to me now, like the work of being in love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like before that is very much like powered by like your feeling, I'm just excited, I want to spend time with this person, whatever. Then after that, like realizing that you need to be putting in the extra effort to go and plan that date, right? Even when you're so busy, you need to, you know? So then I'm seeing that switch now, which is very interesting for me.
Yeah. I also see that like whenever you're trying to learn a new skill, there is this like learning curve that a lot of people have illustrated before, where at the beginning it's very, the spike is very steep, right? And you learn a lot very quickly. Then you will reach a peak, then you will dip back down and plateau for a while. And then after that, right, when you take on that second boost, right, that's where you start to climb the actual mountain of mastery with regards to any skill. And I think being in a relationship and loving somebody is also a skill in itself. And so you take a similar curve.
Yeah, this table we put here, love guru table.
Yes, yeah.
Hey guys, hey Shadi, please share. Oh shit.
But do y'all think y'all turn into simps?
Okay, wait. The question is, do you all think that I'm a simp?
Yes.
Yeah lah, confirm.
100%.
What you mean?
You said before, like when you have feelings for somebody, you like just go all out like crazy.
Shit, okay, if you didn't know that,
Yes.
then
Okay.
like
But I think they happen in bursts.
in bus, what
Like
do you
in
mean?
bursts. Like is it a consistent amount of like in Simon Sinek said this,
how do you-
consistency over intensity.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So are you more consistently simp or are you intensely simp?
Wait, this is what, to make a woman orgasm? Why you laugh?
No, in a relationship or in a professional setting or whatever, right? So someone to have a really good impression of you, consistency over intensity. So like, as opposed to 365 days, you have like 5 days where you're like freaking romantic and amazing, right? And take out versus every day you're just consistent but
No,
same
isn't a
level
simp
of-
just you disregarding your own rules and values and morals? for
Being a
yourself?
simp is accommodating.
No,
Yeah,
is you disregard your
super.
own.
That's accommodating.
Okay, according to dictionary.com, simp is a slang insult for men who are seen as too attentive and submissive to women, especially out of a failed hope of winning some like form of relationship.
Yeah.
So only guys can be simps.
So you're a suck.
no
ah.
girls.
So you can't be a simp if you're in a relationship.
You can, because
can.
like if people perceive it as like you are too attentive or too submissive to your wife.
Yeah.
I'm pretty submissive.
No, but or we know about the the richer settler ratio like thingy, like faham my mother.
Yep, yep.
In a relationship, one is the richer, one's the settler. The richer is always the sim, in a way.
Like overcompensating, you mean?
Yeah, I feel, or always accommodating to like feel worthy to be in a
So
relationship.
because Charlene is a settler for now, so she's technically not a simp lah. She finds the Sims and feeds on them.
It becomes Sim City.
Powers. Sim Cities, yeah.
Like my love life is like very like complicated in a sense where and my mom always tells me like that I'm damn stupid for it.
Sounds like a regular mom.
I'm always not interested in the Sims.
She like the bad boys.
I'm always like the sim for the person. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So
sure.
I don't like people who simp over me. I have no interest over them. But
Yeah.
then when I'm interested in someone, right,
You become the Sim.
I am the f***ing simp.
Okay, so can you
correct,
tell
but
us
which means
you're
what
always
you do
reaching lah.
as a Sim?
What do I do?
Yeah,
as
what
a-
do Sims do?
Show us the simp
Give
ways.
some examples.
Wow. Okay, I don't really do this anymore. Yeah, I don't
that's
do
the
I
level
don't
one simp.
I don't do this anymore.
You've graduated.
But there was this like relationship that I had, right? So I was working and he was in NS. So every time he books in, I will follow him. Like to
Tekong.
to send him. It doesn't matter. It could have been Tekong or he's like
But do you
camp in
carry
the
his
west.
bag?
No lah, obviously not. But
Okay.
I will help like wash.
Okay,
Like
okay.
or dry your what's it called, the
Uniform.
vest. Yeah. So then like when he's in camp, right, I will like sometimes like send food. Like I eat, be it like through like a delivery rider or I'll go myself.
Okay.
Then
Wow.
he'll come out of the gate and then like we'll say hi for a while and then like he'll go back in.
Okay.
But is he paiseh about it or not? Like, is he like, oh my god, my bros are looking, don't touch me?
Actually no because
No,
that-
like, do you all say I love you to your partners in front of your friends?
It's a flex, yeah. It's a flex to your friends, no? Like, haha, all of you don't have girlfriends follow you. My girlfriend follow me.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna pass her my dirty clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Come back tomorrow.
It's like, wow, bro, you winning in life, yeah.
I mean we became like I was close friends with his like army friends also. So,
Really?
yeah. We will like hang out and stuff, so it was
Okay.
okay.
No, but on paper, doesn't it sound like just the behavior or the actions of a good girlfriend?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, a
like
thoughtful
where's
girl-
the part where
Where's
it
the
goes too
simpy?
far?
Okay.
Where's
then-
the part where
No,
it's
a
like
bit too much, lah.
submissive
She's
or like
washing
over
her his
attentive?
stuff and all.
Okay, the washing stuff is a bit much, but the food is totally fine.
A bit.
And
I
are
did
you
it- I
and
did
are
it
you
every
doing
week.
these things in hopes of winning some entitled sexual attention or activity
No, I felt like I did it because I wanted him to be happy.
in a sexual way?
I mean,
No. It's actually quite sweet.
No way, but how
Thinking
about
about
like
it
on
now,
the
it's
flip
quite
side? Like just now you mentioned you don't like guys who simp for you, right? Like what kind of behavior do you identify to be simp behavior?
They wash her clothes.
No wonder she got so many clean clothes.
How you wash your socks?
They pick up her hair from the shower.
ooh, with their fingers.
Their bare hands.
Yes. What do they do? Like they will always ask
Like
me.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Takes one to know one.
I mean, it's really very nice of like for you to offer. Yeah, but it's just a bit overwhelming sometimes where like you literally want to follow me everywhere. Oh, where are you going today? I can send you. I can pick you up. You want to go here after this? Then I just feel like, hey, calm down lah. You know, like
Yeah.
sometimes if I want to go to the clinic myself, then it's just like I want to go to the clinic myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so single versus attached. Okay, if you're single and there are a plethora of these people, individuals who are willing to do these things for you, these acts of services for you, right? Technically, there's no harm in it, right? I mean, obviously not in exchange. Okay, whether it's in exchange or whatever, I don't
Yeah.
know lah. But if you're single, then and you're okay with that, is there anything wrong with that?
That's why my mom says I'm stupid.
Why
Because
you never accept?
because I never accept.
Little bit.
Yeah.
They
You
should
see-
take advantage of these
Yeah,
services
okay.
that these men.
You can make your
Yeah.
life so much easier.
No,
No,
but
but
you are
you-
leading them on. what?
Yeah.
Precisely.
No, you
No,
just
no.
make it.
I feel like if you can already define it with them,
Yeah.
and I think they will still do this.
No, but every time you accept, right, they feel like, oh, then got chance, she go and change your
No,
mind. already.
which is why like you just be upfront and just say, look, absolutely nothing's gonna happen. But if you wanna do this, I'll accept and let you. Right? Out of 10 of them, maybe 9 of them will say, fuck this girl lah, whatever. One of them will do it, and great lah. It's fine.
That's me.
Or if it makes you
sorry,
happy,
I wanted to say something.
yeah, or if it makes them happy, makes you happy, then
It's
is there
win-win.
anything wrong with
It's
that?
collaborating.
No, but I feel like as long as you accept, right, even if you try to set some form of like boundary with the guy, they will still think, oh, she like accepted this from me, and then like progress is being made.
Uh-huh.
Like
That's
in
a
the guy's
him,
own delusion, right? They will make up this story. Right?
That's a him problem, not a her problem.
Oh man, that's tough. That's tough.
So I don't want to
in other
subject
words, you're
him
still
to the
saying
him
that this
problem.
is leading
Right.
on lah.
She is
Leading
taking
on.
actions to make sure that this scenario does not ever happen.
That's fair lah, rationally, okay.
Do you think when you're attached, you all are the clingy type where you're just your world is kind of consumed by your partner, or do you are able to strike a balance?
In the context of marriage, okay, because you're living together, right? Then you always have to take into account that if you are not home, she's going to be alone at home.
Right.
So say just boyfriend, girlfriend, and we live separately, I could stay out late, stay in the office.
Do whatever the you want,
whatever I want.
essentially.
Yeah. But now I have to think about her.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't stay
I need
out
to
too
go
late.
home to her. Yeah. So that's kind of been quite a culture shock for me.
Like getting drunk at a friend's wedding and going home 4 hours later.
Yeah, but I'm coming home on time.
He buffer for that already.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you all think that when you're attached, you all need to do like everything together, that kind? Because like in this case, right, the person is saying that like they can be very independent when they are single, but then once they're attached, then they feel like, oh, everything I want to do with this person. Yeah, is that the case for you all?
I feel that when I'm single, yes, I would like my own space. But then when I'm attached or
space.
I'm like,
My space is your space.
as in there will be like me time, but it's just like shorter. Yeah, I would like to create like moments or memories with like the person that I'm with. Yeah, so I get quite clingy or quite attached in that sense.
But do you feel like the things that you would have done normally independently, now you have to do with your partner?
I mean, it really depends. In a sense where if I know he's interested in something, then I'm not interested in,
yeah.
like as a single person, I don't care about, right? But if
Yeah.
I know that he's interested, I will try to make the effort to like participate in whatever he's interested in. Yeah.
I think it's having an open mind to try at least to understand what your partner is interested in. Right? Like
Yeah.
to me, that just that mindset alone is the part that is attractive to me.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think that the partner has to have the open mindset. So if like I'm interested in like boxing or like mahjong or whatever, right, then I would want the other person to kind of like see, understand,
Your range is
like
so
explore
crazy.
that world. Oh, they're both a gambler, right? But just one is with your life. Wait, which one?
Your life or your life savings.
Like I feel where I'm different, right, is that when I'm single and alone, right, I would have very weird delusions of what my life would be like when I would have a long-term girlfriend. So like I'll be maybe like every day I'll just be playing games, right? And then the hope is that when I play games, my girlfriend will be sitting on my lap. Or like she'll watch me and go like, or like, oh, how you do that? Or like, oh, wow, you can run so well. Or like whatever. Because like, you know, first-person shooter, you really got to like slide cancel and all that shit. And then she'll be impressed by it, right?
Yeah.
But in real life, it's like, when's he gonna stop?
No, in real life, right? If like firstly, like Ned is like probably not as interested, and then if she does come, right, I'm like, wait, no, not now lah. Fuck, you got enemy. I'm dead lah.
No, I feel like it's every guy's dream until the girl is better than you. And then she play more than you. Then it's like, hey, please spend some time with me. Then she wait. Guys, on the left.
There was a point in time when Ned was playing way more Dota than me, and like she was really solid. Yeah. I can't remember what.
Then you are sitting on her lap.
Then she show you all the tricks.
Is your game gonna end soon? What's happening?
I think a big difference that I've experienced is seeing how my partner is with their family has made me want to improve my relationship with my family also. And then so in trying to do that, I'm also staying home more.
That's nice.
That's quite nice.
That's a very positive.
How
I have
about
a
you?
negative,
Oh,
but it's not on Ned. I think it's just me as a person in a relationship, so it's a me problem. Like, I think I procrastinate way more when I'm in a relationship on just like normal stuff. So like for example, if I have like an idea or project or something that I really want to work on, right, whatever it may be, I feel like when we get home, like the first thing I just want to do is just like laze around with her maybe or whatnot, as opposed to like I'm just alone. I got nothing to do. So like when I get home from work, when I'm alone and single, right, I will straight away, wow, the alternative sounds really bad, but I'll like really just, I'll put my bag down and like I'll just go for a shower and then like I'll come out and then I'm all fresh and I'll just like, you know, watch a movie or whatever. But I feel like when Ned and I go back, because like there's a bit of a dance, I don't know whether she wants to shower first or like whether we want to laze around first or like do nothing. So like I feel like
So you dance?
No, like there's like a little bit of that, right? So I feel like I'll just basically be in my boxers, I'll just use my computer for a bit, and then I will shower like maybe 4 hours later, like just about before I want to
Also, the hygiene level goes down like,
the
when
hygiene
you're
level
in
goes
a
down. No, but
relationship.
I'm like procrastinating a little bit because I like with the presence of somebody there, I feel like my actions is like a little bit different. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I feel like being watched or what. But like I don't know. I'm a bit weird that way. It's gotten better lah. But yeah, that's one thing I realized, because there was one time where I think Ned was away for like a couple of days, right? And then I straight away just got home and then I showered and I went, whoa, I haven't done this in a while. Like this is really early. The sun is still out. What the and I'm all showered. Yeah.
I feel like a very big switch for me is what I consider gross and not gross. So like before I get into a relationship, couple teas, right? So ugly, so cringe.
Oh my
Especially right
God.
if they got the same stupid print on them.
Do you get
Like
couple
those
teas?
stupid no. So I don't mind now. But then okay, no, not with the print my face, not with print my face kind. No, give me chance. So but I feel like if you coordinate, say like colour, that kind is quite steady.
No, coordinating outfits is fine. I think.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
you
but it's
being able
like
to
if I
style
buy
yourself.
the
But
same
but couple
t-shirt-
tea.
No, but buying same t-shirt is that couple tea. Like you say I got this shirt, then she also got this shirt. Then is that a couple
But you
tea?
style it differently. Like she wear like dungaree or whatever or dress, then you wear like some jeans and whatever.
But we wear same day. I feel like I accept that now. I accept
Yeah,
that
I think same clothes is okay. I think where it gets bad is like half of the design is here and then it needs to the other one
now.
to
Oh yeah,
point
that one I cannot. That one.
you must like hug the face like one or something. Some cringy
No, that one as a joke, okay.
complete me, you know. Then when you stand aside, it's just come on me.
You come me.
yeah.
No, I also wonder, right, at what point do you throw away your ex, like say the letters or the gifts, right, that your ex has given to you?
Never lah.
I'm gonna be legit. I think it's because I cannot find it. I know it is somewhere. Like if I know where it is, I would throw it
somewhere.
I know where's
Maybe.
Jared's one.
in his
The
flashlight.
Spider-Man backpack.
I still haven't taken it.
I think okay because like even like some people talk about how like on Instagram if you had like photos of your ex and that kind of thing you have to remove it or whatever, right? To me, I don't think you need to.
It was
I think
part of
they're
your
like-
life.
Yeah, and if you cannot deal with it, then it's kind of weird.
Unless the relationship was very traumatic and seeing the person's face like gives
Right.
you PTSD.
Are you okay if your current partner, right, keeps their ex's stuff?
Yeah, double standards, no. Shit.
Say no.
No, is everybody no? You?
I try not to ask because because
Just ignorant.
because I know I'll confirm be disappointed one. Yeah,
Or
confirm
maybe
they
you'll be
confirm
very
they keep
elated.
one.
No,
Because
what if it's like just a small box of like letters?
or it could just be like a
dildo.
wallet or
Oh.
something like that. You know, it's like harmless. It's
Why are
like,
you
Yeah.
continuing to use that wallet?
but then if it's like in good condition, right? Then like why should I ask him to get rid of it?
But you're okay lah, like you're okay with him using it.
Yeah.
Or you will go and
No,
buy
no.
him another wallet to replace it.
Does it affect
Actually,
you?
I used to be like that. I'd be like,
Wow, territorial.
I'd be like, I can get you a new one. You know.
They said
Then
don't
he
want
said
lah, I
don't
like
want.
this one.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay lah.
Then he like,
Oh,
"Shh."
no.
But it's so good, it's so new. I'm taking a step at Velcro wallets if you don't know.
It should come back, yeah, I feel, Velcro wallets.
It is
It
a
is
thing
back.
now.
Oh, really?
Like, like with
Yeah.
the chain and
Wallet
all.
chain,
Buying all the
wallet
Prada
I'm a
and all
boomer
the...
lah, I'm sorry.
But you okay for your ex to, for your current partner to be keeping
Depends on the item. I think if it's...
letters.
I think that's
Cabbage.
fine. I think it's sentimental.
Ah.
You can keep letters.
I feel like letters are the worst. Like
'Cause it's-
impractical.
No,
but
no,
you
no.
still
I think a
keeping.
dildo is the worst. Or like a mole of their dick.
Ooh, I would want to compare though.
But what if you smaller?
Never mind. At least I know I need to work harder.
A constant
No, or you can
reminder.
use it simultaneously.
What?
Or just use it. Like, remember this? Oh, shit. I think when Anna and I got together, like her ex-boyfriend at that time had given her like a really expensive wallet. Like it was really, really expensive. And I felt like better keeps, yeah. Like it's really damn expensive. I cannot compete with it.
Sell can pay for a holiday.
But
Make
it's also
new
really
memories.
nice. Yeah.
But like so for me, like I throw away most of like the now that I'm in a new relationship, I throw away most of the stuff except right some stuff I cannot bear to throw because they were so high effort.
Right.
Yeah, so that one I cannot bear. Then after that, as in just cause I'm like amazed by the amount of effort that went into it, but not that it has sentimental.
No, but the
value
thing is
to
that, like, kind of going back to like things that you share with your partner. Do you like if the gift is so generic that you could have just bought it for yourself and you really, really love it, and now you're in a new relationship? Do you even tell your partner that this was given to you by your ex? Because you can just avoid that whole thing.
I think once you break up, right, honestly, right, you just forget what is from where. You just have it, right?
That's also true.
Selectively forget.
Yeah. Okay.
Problem solved.
Problem solved, lah.
Okay.
Let's go.
So thank you for watching today's episode. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Ding dong.
And now we have bloopers.
You know what Simp stands for?
Sexually
It
inactive
stands for a word.
male person.
Sucker idolizing mediocre pussy.
Oh my
Mediocre
god.
Yeah, no, the
The
mediocre
misogyn-
is so important.
The misogynist wrote this.
Oh, so it cannot be a hot girl. It has to be an average girl.
That's
Yeah.
to make them feel better.
No, but what if it's great pussy?
Then you're a single.
I woke up today and did not expect Denise to say great pussy.